Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Mr.BuyTheDip back here with another video. Today I will be talking about top 5 ways to learn from a loss when investing on CashApp. Now I say on CashApp, but you could really reel this in and just use it for any investing platform, and I've probably talked about a few of these things before, but I want to touch on them a little bit more and talk about a few things slightly more, because as time goes by, guys, not only do I gain knowledge, but I gain more experience. And the good thing about experience when trading on Cash App or any investing platform, you learn. For example, this week I've seen how quickly Nvidia went down today. Okay, now I could buy more at this point, because I've been in this situation before. I've been investing for a few months. My first investment was December 2023, so I didn't expect this drop today. I was expecting a up from here, but it's just so unpredictable. Okay, people probably got their profits, they sold, and they just kept selling, and guess what happens from there, guys? It just kept dropping, and we closed at 123.54. Earlier this week, we see Nvidia went all the way up to 130. We didn't hit that 135, 136 mark. Those were the points I wanted to see to make my move, right? I discussed about that, and I told you guys, because the high for Nvidia is 135, 138. Now that comes with experience. That comes with me learning from back when it was up at 138, 135, and I was, I had position in that stock. So based on my experience, based on my learnings and stuff that I have seen, and stuff that I have experienced with my good investments and my bad investments, GameStop, right? Just a few things I want to touch on and talk about. So looking at the next price you want to get in. Now this comes for any stock. So if I buy Nvidia at 125, okay, I would currently be at a loss because the current share price is 123. So instantly what I should do, instead of panicking, be like, okay, I want to lower my average cost per share. I'm in 125 is slightly high, so my next time I'm gonna buy is probably gonna be at 120, 116, 117. Now I didn't get in at a super bad timing, I would say, but it's not great. 124 is not a great point in Nvidia. It's kind of in the middle. I would wish for a 120, 119, you know what I mean? So based on that, I already put a custom order for Nvidia. If it goes back down to 116, that's the sweet spot, right? I want $10 in Nvidia. That's gonna make my average cost per share automatically go down. So I'm kind of showing you guys that I already have that whole situation planned out, right? The second bullet point here I have is, if you realize your mistake, taking note on it for later investments. So I've taken notes on Nvidia, I've taken notes on GameStop, not too much on Chipotle. It's just $10, so I'm gonna wait for it to go up to 62 or 63 and probably just sell it and get it out of there. Chipotle is supposed to be my long term. I could buy in right now at $53 for sure, so I will look forward to put more money in Chipotle, but right now is probably not the time for me personally. But if you're looking to buy in for Chipotle, that's great, do that. But something I realized that I took note on it was, don't follow trends. Don't look at TikToks. Don't look at TikTok lives just because people are saying, oh yeah, GameStop is gonna go up again, another great run. You see, what happens is I fell into that trap. I watched the movie Dub Money 2021 run. I researched a little bit more. I watched the full movie on Netflix, and I was delusional enough to think it's going to go back up to 200, 250, right? Now, I would not say that I was looking for 200, 250. I was looking to sell at about $55, and when I got in at 38, okay? But it's just the stuff that, some stuff don't follow other people's investment plans too much. Okay, if somebody's saying, oh yeah, invest in Nvidia, and Nvidia's at like 140, 145, and it just hit the highs, Obviously YouTubers are going to talk about it, you know, like, oh my god, Nvidia's up like crazy, blah blah blah. But don't fall into it to the point where you're buying $1,000 of Nvidia when it's at 145 instead of not buying it when it was at 122 or 120. Okay, not repeat the same mistake. This is pretty simple forward. If you make a mistake, don't just repeat it. Then there's no point of it. You didn't learn from it. You're just hurting yourself. Now the RAR, reach out, ask, and research. These are 3 things you gotta keep in mind. You gotta reach out. By reaching out, I mean is get on YouTube, okay? Get on these small news articles that pop up on CashApp. You know, read, research, ask. If you feel like you can connect with a YouTuber, connect with somebody that you know who invests, ask questions. You know, feel free, because the more you discuss, the more knowledge you're gonna gain, and the more information you're gonna get, so your next investment is gonna be even better, right? Waiting for opportunity to correct that mistake. Okay, now what I mean by this is I have 2 little light bulbs there, because sometimes, you know, you could get in the wrong position, right? You can sometimes, you know, you can get in when a stock is high and you feel like, oh my god, I shouldn't have got in, right? But what happens when a stock is usually high? It's going to come back down because people want their profit. They're going to sell. So right here, people took their profits, they sold. So if you were the type to get in that high, just buy right here, you know? Correct your mistake. Next time, now you know, next time I'm going to be the one buying here instead of buying all the way up here at 129. Okay, so waiting for an opportunity to correct that mistake. Sometimes a stock takes 5 days to go back down to where it was. Sometimes it takes 3 hours. Sometimes it plateaus for a little bit, you know? So being patient and just waiting for an opportunity to correct that mistake by buying lower or selling slightly higher. Okay, so those are